Hey, what's up, guys? How y'all doing? Okay, guys, so I hope you can hear me. I am now moving into the observer seat. What that means is that we are ready and ready to go. I'm going to try and be start, don't spectate. Oh, start, don't spectate. Oh, they want me to. Uh, uh, I can't stream and play on this PC. I just. Alright, guys, so we're going to be going into a room right now. We're just about to set everything up. I want to share out the room, but I want to make sure that everything is normal and you guys can hear. Alright, guys, so we're going to be going into a room. So it looks like my voice is normal and everything sounds good. Set everything up. Sounds good on that end. So I'm gonna I'm gonna be commentating on this. I haven't done commentary on an Apex Legends game in a while, so forgive me if I'm not too sharp on this one and observing. Okay, this is my first time I'm observing an Apex Legends game. So I'm gonna try my very best. Okay, I'm gonna try my very best. Live, live, live. This game. So I'm going to try my very best to observe and see. So we got a 4v3 situation. It's Manchuku, Beam, and Blue Window coming up against Amuzi, Youngmon, and Grim. Now, here's my thing. Even if the numbers were equal, I do believe that the left side was going to win because I have seen Amuzu and Youngmon go toe-to-toe against these guys and be absolutely stumping them out. So I think that they're going to win. But regardless of the numbers disadvantage and clearly what I think is the skill disadvantage, if number 2 does come up on top, fine. But my prediction is that it's going to be something like a total stumping coming down from Team 1 all the way down to the guys in Team 2. We did see some stick drift right there from Beam. Is he using a controller? Sorry, from Blue Window, I guess. Okay, Blue Window is the one who's using a controller. So let's see. We're currently spectating. I'll go to that TPP view. We're currently spectating. So let's see. I wanna be able to put up the player tags. Okay. So here it is. Okay, yeah. So we're currently on Beam, who has been injured. Now switching to his other guy. Alright. And now you can see them getting pushed by the other team right there. It is Ozil and his boys who are looking to see if they can get that elimination coming through. And Youngmon comes in with a less clutch. That's exactly what it is. It is Youngmon winning that one right there, looking for those extra kills. It is 2 kills going down to Team 1, and like we did speak about early on, it's the guys from Team 1 who are continuing on with their onslaught right there as they're currently leading the gap, as you must say. With this one, Amuzi coming in with another knock coming through right there. But Team 2 is not doing quite badly for themselves as they do get themselves one elimination to come through. So it's a 2-1. I was expecting to see a lot more coming through for this team so far, but Youngmon and the boys are continuing on to try to get them kills, and you can see the strafing coming through from Youngmon right there up against Beams as they do get them down. They did that extra bit of points coming through. And let's just see where everyone is. You can see Youngmon does have 2 eliminations to himself, and Amuzu has one of those eliminations. I did speak about them early on before the game started, as they being the guys that I do believe we're going to be able to get those eliminations coming through for their team. And Grim right here is not getting into the action, and Grim is part of Team 1. So regardless of them coming in as a 4-man team, the fact that he's not in the action means that it is equal between the 2 of them. So Grim has not gotten into, you can see that he has 0 kills, so it's actually a 3v3 coming through between these 2 guys. Okay. Youngmon putting in the work, but it is Blue Window who will win that particular fight. Trying to see if he can escape out of dodge right there. Does put in the work, is able to escape that position. Goes in to get those extra bit of health, but it does look like he's going to get pushed, as he would. Now it's Amuzu who also pulls up onto that location, but Blue Window, my goodness, he gets 2 onto the boys right there from Team 1, and it does well for Team 2. Now we did speak about what I thought was a skill disadvantage early on, but it does look like the boys from Team 2 are putting in the work. They are going in and trying to see if they can get that continuous elimination onto the players right there from player 1. And now is Master coming up against Blue Window, and my goodness, he continues on right there and gets those extra bits of elimination. The boy is going rampage as he does get those 1, 2, 3 eliminations coming through. Let's hop onto Beams and let's see what he's doing. His teammate Blue Window is still getting the work. He goes on to get those extra bits of elimination. And I think that Blue Window is going to be the guy with the most elimination so far, as he does have 5 of those. He goes and he continues on right there, turns aside onto a Muzu, who's able to pull in that revive, and this is where Blue Window will get dropped. Okay, I had to focus on making sure some things were working quite right. Because sometimes here's the thing. I don't know if my network is pushing this thing quite well. Because I'm seeing some breaking and all that stuff, so I'm thinking to myself that I need to find a way to use another system to do this, because now I'm using the same system and OBS, so maybe I need to find another system to push the thing through. But let me know if everything is looking quite well. Regardless, I'm going to keep watching on the guys. You see Maestro get into the extra piece of eliminations right there. It is the boy from Amuzu, who continues to do well for himself, and Young Man. We did speak about them quite early on. We're on them right now. We did speak about them, being the ones who were going to be leading the charge with those eliminations, and we're seeing that Team 1 continues on with the onslaught right there. And it does look like Dream has finally now gotten into the... Okay, Dream hasn't gotten into the mix, actually. Yeah, because he hasn't gotten any elimination, but he's sort of joined the fight, so it's extra bodies for them. So now it's a 4v3 situation coming through, but Team 2 is still fighting on toe-to-toe. There's the boy, Blue Window, who has been continuing on with, his extra bits of eliminations coming through, as he's been doing quite well for himself. You see him coming up against Grim right there, and looking to see if he can get that team taken out of the game, and that's exactly what he does. It is Blue Window with the extra bit of knocks right there, as he does take him down to the ground. Just going in for that heal. There's something wrong with Grim's network. He's pretty much the shot one for this guy right now. But Young Man gets taken down again by Beam. Beam now turns his sight onto what is a clone. But he's now going up against Ozzy. Or Ozzy. Who does, but he gets spotted. Also trying as much as possible to escape, but it's not able to. Okay, he's actually able to, as he does take down Blue Window. So now you see Blue Window trying to come through from this other end. One should be coming up against Amuzi and Young Man, but he's not able to survive the onslaught coming in from the two of them right there. So it's pretty much just too much for them to handle. But now here comes Youngman, Johnny on the fight. It is Blue Window just out of his corner. These two have been going toe-to-toe, battling it through. But Blue Window has been the one who's been coming out on top throughout today when they do meet each other one-on-one. And it is Blue Window coming again with that onslaught as he does take him down. Now here's Amuzu who's coming up against Wanchuku. He does a little bit of damage. He puts him his HP pretty much down, but he does strafe away from that position. Grim is also in sight as another body to provide some cover for Amuzu. But here comes Amuzu coming up against Blue Window. Blue Window hasn't been able to do a little bit of damage right there onto Amuzu, who's now trying to get that heal. He has some cover coming in from Grim and Ozil and Youngman and pulling up onto that location right there. Blue Window's pretty much just outnumbered in that situation. And it does get dropped down into the ground. So the boys from player one, who we did envisage, had the extra bit of numbers and now making it work into the advantage. And here, Amuzu popping up onto Beam does put it down to the ground. But I can say very well that regardless of the low numbers coming through from the player from the second team, they are still trying to hold on to this particular game. But we're going to watch Blue Window as he's the one who's got those eliminations coming through for Team 2. He's been pulling in this extra bit of knocks, and he's been doing it quite well for them. Now he's getting into the action right there against Youngman, one-on-one coming through between these two. He has been coming out on top in the fights, and here he comes. He's got several different players around him, and here's the thing, he might not be surviving this one, but he's still going toe-to-toe against them. He's been really hard to put down, but Amuzu is the one who will get that clutch. And here comes Amuzu. Again, Amuzu and Youngman pretty much just hugging each other right now as they do proceed on to this fight. Okay, so yes, where the guys from Team 1 are now beginning to get their moves pretty much going right. You can see them just moving as a team, coming up against the Team 2 right there. They're not taking it, one-on-one, but Youngman does find himself alone in this position as he does go against Beam. Beams him down to the ground, but now he has, just rejoined back the rest of his guys, but Amuzu will be alone in this situation. He's got a little bit of his HP pretty much gone down as Wanchuku is not too close to his position, but let's see how it goes. How Blue Window, who hasn't got those extra eliminations coming through since the Team 1 has been, a bit more organized in their situation. Let's see, can they find a way to sort of get back those extra bit of points coming through as they're currently trailing by 11 of those. He's got Beam to provide him some support as Amuzu and Youngman now put up on this one, but Green will be the one coming up onto this location, and he'll get beamed by Blue Window, who does lose a little bit of HP with that return fire coming through, and he does have to escape away from Dodge right there as he looks to rejuvenate and not give them those extra bit of points. Now they are trailing by 13 of those points with Ozil and Amuzu approaching them. See him just trying as much as possible to see if he can get out of Dodge. Beam sending in them nades. But they've not been able to gather those extra points coming through. You can see them, they've been stuck on that 21 for quite a while. But now Ozil in this position is getting beamed and tagged up with Amuzu pulling up again. Does provide that support. It's just 3 points away from that win for the guys from Team 1. And Blue Window trying to see if he can put up some extra bit of performances as he did in the beginning of the game, but he's not been able to provide those extra bit of clutches that will be required to keep the team going through. Let's see. Can they put up the work right now? The Team 2 struggling hard. They got themselves that one bit of elimination coming through now. They're working as a team. They continue on with the onslaught coming through against the Team 1. They get 2 extra bit of eliminations coming through again, and Wanchuku and his boys are continuing to pull up quite well right here, but here comes Grim into the action right there, but Beam's able to handle him. Ozil's pulling up on this one too. But now things are beginning to change, and the boys right there from Team 2 are doing quite well for themselves. They're holding this position quite well. Youngman's not far away from this one. From Beam, he's been dealt some damage. He's trying to see if he can stay alive in this one, but Beam coming in from his back is able to provide the support that's quite needed. But not before Blue will get taken down right there. The 2 points away from getting the entire match done. And here comes Green and also into this position. You can see Green dealing some damage onto the boys right there, Wanchuku. Blue window is needed in this fight as these guys are hanging on to their life against the boys right there from Team 1, and Young Man is just putting up in this location, and Gecko's being behind him. Still doing the damage. Blue window trying to disable this one, but not quite fast enough. Okay, actually, sorry, it's not 2 points. It was 2 points away from 40. They actually need 9 more points, but they've now reduced the gap into an 11. Yeah, so Uti says bad boys wipe Wanchuku. Alright, Wanchuku coming in right there, trying to provide a fight. It does look like Wanchuku does have a bit of fans coming through, but here is Green and the rest of the players trying to, get those extra damage coming through. Also coming in with the action right there against Wanchuku, who had, a couple of fans early on. Now coming into the mix and trying to see if he can, destroy the obstacle in front of him. I do like the gun choices he has with that car. Against Wanchuku, Young Mon's on his trail. He does a little bit of damage, but he's looking to take out Young Mon as he does put him down to the ground. Now he's got to get that heal coming through. This Grim is just on his tail. Grim bounces away from him, but it does look like, regardless of his low health, he's been able to do enough damage, but not be enough to take Grim down. But Blue Window to the rescue. Here's a Muzi.
Got one here.
It's not looking quite easy. Ozil and the rest of the boys are each edging quite closer and closer towards that win. Grim is currently having probably some network issues coming through. Wanchuku coming into the fight up against Amuzi right there. You can see him trying to see if he can get those extra bit of knocks and eliminations right in front of him. You do have Blue Window, who's trying to join the fight, keep them alive in this game. Can Wanchuku and his boys somehow make things work right there. You can see the fight going in front of him as Amuzi and Young Man are trying to see if they can get this damage, but my goodness, it is Young Man who does put them down into the ground. At the end of the day, it will be the boys right there from Team 1. I speculated at the beginning of the game who will get that victory in this custom room match. Congratulations definitely to Ozil and his boys in getting that victory. It is 50-34 coming through. And regardless of seeing just 2 members in Team 2, it was actually 3 players who were there. Wanchuku was the 3rd player. So I just want to go check. Okay, so let's see. Alright, so it does look like this time around we're gonna have a complete squad on both ends. It's gonna be 4-4, so there's no, excuses coming through from these teams right now. Okay, so it's going to be, pretty much even on both sides of the divide. So I'm just gonna get ready so they can start when they like. So we're gonna be going into this next bit of games. Is gonna be a 4-4 coming through from this guys, Team A versus Team B. Why are people leaving? Unbelievable. Are they having probably network issues, I guess. As that can happen. We'll see. Okay, so it does look like there's a new code available. So we're going to enter into that new code. Now, if you're joining from YouTube, or let's say by any chance there's anyone watching all the way from YouTube and wants to join in on the game, it is CB3JVJRB. Okay, CB3JBJRV. So for anyone who wants to join in on that, that's what it is. So for anyone who wants to join in on that, that's what it is. Doesn't look like a lot of people watch. Okay, so we're just gonna wait for some more people to join, but if you're looking to join in as well, please feel free. The previous game was won by Team 1, and it was Amuzu and Youngmon who came out on top, impressive in that one. So I will be thinking that that would be pretty much the same in this game. So we're just going to wait for them to join us. Everything just got turned on its head when the room was closed. We're just having fun. We're just playing. We're just trying to see how several different teams are going to perform. It just looks like Wanchiku is that star boy that everyone is looking towards. Now, I don't really know much about him. Oops. Multi observer, actually. But let's see. Let's take a look.
Come by Casa de Octane for a cold one.
Okay, I can't really see his rank, I guess, but placed top 357 times. Okay, that's impressive. So I'm gonna say he's probably platinum, diamond, and above, I guess. So right now we're coming up in a 3v3 situation coming through between these two guys. So we're jumping straight head on into the action. When the performance I saw from Wanchiko in the last game, I'm not sure about Almighty Zeus, but I think Amuzu and Wanchiko are probably the two guys who are going to be going toe-to-toe against each other. Someone in the group is asking me like, "Hey, is this live? Is this live?" Yeah, but this is the last match I'm going to be, streaming. I want to keep having all of this information on the YouTube channel. Like, okay, this is the way Apex is. A lot of people are asking me like, why do you promote so many different games? I believe that we are like, for me on this channel, I believe that we are like multiple. I believe in promoting like multiple games. It shouldn't be like, oh, just I mean, PUBG Mobile is the most, should I say, it's the most popular. Okay. Although the most popular at some point was Apex Legends Mobile, I think that Warzone is going to be as popular too as well. It doesn't look like people care that much about it as they did for Apex Legends when Apex Legends Mobile did come out. So it looks like a lot of people are just waiting to see, what it's going to be like for Warzone. But regardless of the fact, we're in this game right now. Let's take a look and see how it's going to evolve between these two teams right here. You can see them beginning to make their push. For me, Manchiko is the guy, he's the guy who might be leading that onslaught. I'm not sure exactly what he's doing, but yeah, we'll see. We'll see. Let's just get those little bit of hints coming through. Okay, so put on. It does look like, I don't know what he's doing. Anyways, I'm gonna turn on to Zeus. Match ended by admin. That is weird. What do you mean by cast safe? I want to keep having all of this. I do think I need to filter on my mic. It's actually recording my breathing in and out. Like when I'm a bit idle, I need to filter to. I need to filter to. Yeah, noise gate, noise suppression. Okay. Okay, so now certain sounds are not going to be coming through in the mic because you don't want to be hearing that like a breathing sound coming through on the other end. So yeah. If you're just joining the stream, you can rewind, watch the previous games while we're trying to get into this game as well. They took light as well. Someone says they took light. Serious lag. They took light. Oh yeah. Okay, so I just want to stream one more game, guys, and get to going. But I will recommend that you guys, if you're just joining the stream, watch the previous game, okay, while they try to, get guys to join in on this particular game. All right, just see how Apex Legends works. Just see how, cool the fights are. Because trust me, it is absolutely outstanding. Okay, so Amusa asked me like, what's your name? They took lights. You did my team. Um. Oh, so what's happening? I'm seeing more people leaving. It does look like there is I guess we should make it a 2v2 if make it a 2v2. Let's go. So I'm sending them a message now for them to make it a 2v2 so that we can get moving. I want you guys to see, for those who, will join in on, I want them to see what it will be like. But regardless of the fact, I want us to be able to, just play different games, enjoy different games. That's why all of this is building up towards Battle Royale Olympics. And there's a part of me that is thinking about bringing in Apex Legends into the mix of that Battle Royale Olympics. Now I know it's not going to be mobile, and I know it's bringing in a separate, different type of game. Not a lot of people have PCs and all that stuff, so we're going to have to look through so many different teams and sort of like get their feedback on what they think. And some teams might have to form, acquire teams on other different landscapes and all that kind of stuff. But regardless of that fact, we want to see how people can actually get it done. The episode lens is a wild shot because now this is a whole different platform. This is on PC and all that kind of stuff, so it does bring in a different type of dynamics to it. But regardless of that fact, we will see. Maybe we would have a PC dominated competition for Apex Legends. It might happen, coming up against Warzone and different things. It might be an international, PC dominated tournament coming through for Apex Legends. People out there, and we will try to see if we can reach out to as much people as possible to come in and watch, to come in and be like, hey, let's have fun, let's check this out, blah blah blah, all of that stuff. And that may be something that we get to do in the future. But regardless of that, for now, we're going to be seeing who does get this one coming down between these two teams. And it doesn't look like they really want to start, so we do have that little bit of delay. It has to be smaller than 6 players. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. So they're saying it has to end because there's not a lot of people who are available right now. So the lobby is going to be closing down in the 1 minute time. So thanks really to everybody who joined. Thanks really to all those who observed. But if we do get one more person joining in the next minute, then it may somehow work. If we do get that one more person. Okay. So we might get one more person. And see if we can get into the mix of things and just stream that one bit of last match. All right, but the previous game was absolutely wild. I hope you guys enjoy it. Alright, but that first game was absolutely fire. Earlier on today, I did stream Warzone Mobile, and just wanted to see okay, what would people think about Warzone Mobile and how it works. I guess I showed my face and all in that one. And it's something that I'm going to try to stream its launch when it's out. So when Warzone Mobile comes out, I'm going to do like a launch party, even if it's like 12 midnight. We'll download it, I will do the whole launch party for the Warzone Mobile and see how it rolls, how it rocks. Yeah. Okay, so we're getting into the mix right here. We're about to get into the game coming through between two different teams. Okay, so the fight's now beginning to come through right here between these two teams as they're about to go toe-to-toe against each other. One Chico and his boys will be undoubtedly looking to see if they can get those extra bit of eliminations coming through. As you do see, Ultimate is just getting into the mix as he is going in for that juggler. They have got one elimination coming through for himself, and it does look like he's able to get that extra bit of one, and it is the one who knocks who's actually putting in the work against double different teams. It's certainly the one who knocks as he's currently, not being gunned down so far. That's keeping his hopes alive in this game, and this is looking to see if he can get himself back up in this game. His team definitely does require his support. He does see some ups right there in front of him. This is looking to see if he can take them down. He does a little bit of damage. Definitely now we do see the one who knocks coming into the mix right here as he does provide some support onto his team. Now here comes the rest of the players. Need to get the name tags up for everyone. Alright, the one who knocks getting taken down by Ultimate Zeus right there. One Chico now coming into the mix, looking to see if we can provide some support. Turns inside onto VC, doing a little bit of damage right there. Now he's getting pushed by Grim and the rest of his boys. But he does provide some blockage. That does give him some time. Alright, so I'm not going to do too much commentary for now in this particular game. We're just gonna pretty much just be spectating as I'm doing some other things. I'll do commentary in a moment. stop climbing up that place, Kachi. You're the one that is making Tobechi learn all these things. All right, guys. So I'm gonna have to call it quits now. I'm gonna have to go do something. The first game was a bit better, but this is my first time doing a live stream, so yeah, you will forgive me. All right. I had to quickly go do something, but I left the stream on for those who still want to see a little bit of the action coming through between these teams right here. All right, so I have some work to go do, so I will be leaving you guys for now. I'll catch you guys in the next one. The first game had a bit had commentary, the second one did not. As I had to go quickly do something, get into some work. So I will be saying bye bye to you guys for now, and I'll catch you